I'm here today with a foundation first impressions. I'm so excited because as soon as I saw this foundation was coming out, I got really pumped. It is the new Lawless Woke Up Like This foundation. I purchased mine off Sephora. There's 20 shades. I picked up 2. I picked up Kalahari, which is what I have on today. That is going to be a light with neutral undertones. I also picked up Mojave, and that one is a light medium with neutral undertones. So this is the packaging. It comes very cute little box like this. Kind of reminds me of a perfume box. They claim that this is a clean AF foundation, which means it's clean of all of the bad stuff. I'm going to read some more about it in just a second. The box says, makeup is sexy, makeup is transformative, makeup is art, and now makeup is safe too. At Lawless, I'm committed to providing beauty products that are always free of ingredients that harm your skin, your health, the earth, and animals. I don't take the term natural lightly. We are a clean AF. None of our ingredients are known to be cancer-causing or endocrine disrupting. It's also formulated for all skin types, medium to full buildable coverage, a fresh satin finish, and it's non-comedogenic, won't clog your pores, wears comfortably throughout the day with a lightweight feel that won't fade or disappear. So the packaging is very cute. I have their Lawless liquid lipsticks that I purchased as well. I'm wearing this one today, which is George, and I really like them. They're very comfortable. So I was excited to try this. It's a newer brand, so it looks like this, and then the foundation is tucked away inside. It's a nice frosted glass bottle, and it is a medium to full coverage foundation. Definitely would agree with that. As I put it on, it was very buildable, didn't feel like I needed a lot of product, and it covered very quickly without looking cakey. It says it's for all skin types, sensitive, normal, dry combo. I feel like if you had oily skin, I don't know, when you see in the demo, it is very dewy. This will be like a dry skin girl's dream. I have pretty normal skin, slightly combo in the T-zone. So it says it's a natural finish. I feel like it does look natural on the skin, but I also think it said somewhere in here it was a satin finish. I definitely wouldn't say satin. It's far more glowy, dewy. It's very dewy and glowy compared to a lot of foundations I have. So I definitely say it's a glowy finish. Once you set it with powder, it's a more natural satin finish, but just on its own, it's very glowy. On Sephora, it says it is a radiant finish. I would say it's even a step farther than radiant. It's pretty glowy and dewy. It says that it's non-comedogenic, skin nourishing formula, won't clog your pores, works comfortably throughout the day, it's lightweight, it won't fade or disappear. I definitely agree it is very lightweight. I don't feel, now that I've set it with powder, I don't feel that it's tacky or anything. It says it's antioxidant rich, skin balancing oils, including absinica and Camilla oils, and hydrating shea butter help support the skin's moisture barrier for a supple, youthful appearance. I definitely feel like my skin looked very supple and like youthful looking when I put it on. And it says you will have a natural skin-like finish that will never look cakey or dry. Definitely doesn't look dry, and it also doesn't look cakey. It's not like the most natural skin finish type foundation I've ever used, but it does look very nice, and it doesn't look overly makeup-y or cakey. I'm very excited to try this. I like that it has good clean ingredients. As you guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm pregnant. So obviously with a little baby in my belly, I'm wanting to try to use more cleaner products. I've definitely had to switch up my skincare a little bit because there's certain products you're not supposed to use when you're pregnant. So I'm excited to try this. I am excited that it's long wearing. I love the finish so far. The price point is a little bit pricey at that $46 price point. We're getting close to like Dior pricing. It's getting close to kind of like YSL pricing. So I think for a newer brand, the price is a little bit high, but if it wears amazing and beautifully, then I can justify the price. So far, it's looking gorgeous. Notification bell, and now click the I always want to see them in my subscription box. It makes absolutely no sense. If you subscribe to somebody, it means you want to watch their videos. So I would really appreciate it if you guys are subscribed to my channel already. Please make sure that notification bell is hit and that you click the always little thing, so the always option, so that you're notified of all of my new videos. I will probably be switching to a 2 video a week schedule for the summer, just because I have Ethan during the summer, so it's a little bit hectic. If I can throw 3 videos up, I will, but it most likely will be 2 videos. Without further ado and no more rambling, let's get into the demo. It's literally been so long since I filmed a video where you see my face. It's definitely been a good month and a half-ish. All right, so I did swatch this on my hand, and I think this should hopefully be a good match. I'm gonna pump some on this little tray. This is just a lid from Bath & Body Works. It's what I use as like a little tray. I'm gonna do a couple little squirts here. Now it's definitely more of a creamier foundation. It's not like super runny and liquidy. Let's prime our skin really fast. I like to start off with a prep spray. This is the Hangover RX prep spray. I also really like the Smashbox one. Just nice and hydrating. It's been a few hours since I put on my moisturizer, so I like to just kind of like mist my face, give it a nice little spritz. And then I'm loving this, since this is a foundation primer that I've been using a ton lately. I'm almost halfway done with this. The Becca First Light Priming Filter. I'm gonna use that one because I know that it works really well with a lot of foundations that I really like. So I'm gonna use that one. I wanted to use the new Tatcha one because everyone's been talking about it, and I got it, even though I just did like a huge primer declutter. I got that, but because it's a new primer and I've never tried it before, I didn't want to do it with a new foundation. So I wanted to give this a fair shot here, because I'm very excited about this. I did start to film this video and then totally forgot to prime my skin, probably because it's been a month and a half since I've filmed a like face-to-face video. All my other ones have been primer declutters or foundation just declutter series, because I have not been feeling well, because as you guys know, a little bun in the oven and pregnancy has really taken a toll on me the last couple months. So the declutters were just easy because I haven't been wearing a ton of makeup lately, but today I felt good, so I did my makeup. If you're curious what's on my eyes, it is the Laura Lee Los Angeles Nudie Patootie palette, and I've been wanting to wear that yellow shade all over my lid, so I did, and I love the way it looks. So okay, going in with the foundation. We've primed, feels good. I just had to wash off the makeup really quick because I forgot to put on a primer, and it's supposed to be like 100 today, so I definitely need to have primed skin. So I'm using the shade Kalahari, and that is a light foundation, or like light with neutral undertones. Now it's supposed to be radiant, like radiant natural, and for all skin types. It does have a fragrance. I'm really trying to figure out what the scent is. It's like clean, but like clean, but not like an apple lemon clean, but like a clean perfume. I don't know. I don't know what the scent is. Maybe when I do the intro and I read the stuff off Sephora, maybe I'll figure out what it is. But I just can't put my finger on it. I don't think that there is like a perfumey fragrance added. I just can't figure out what the scent is. So one of the ingredients in here does give it a scent. So it's not like a scentless foundation. You know, sometimes foundations kind of smell like paint. It's not like that, but it's not like a Huda Beauty cologne scent, and it's not like a Dior or YSL perfumey scent. So I just don't know what it is, but it does have a scent. Well, I think the shade was really good. This is really dewy. I wonder if it's gonna set down. I mean, let me adjust my lighting just a little bit, because I feel like maybe it's a little bright and you cannot see just how dewy this is. Darken the settings a little bit so that you can see just how dewy this is. Like, it's very wet looking. I think I've only ever seen one review. I haven't seen like anybody reviewing this. I've seen one review on YouTube, and I've been like, as soon as I saw that it was coming out, I was like, yes, I need to try this. You know what? I had a different lip combo set out today. I think I will do the Lawless lip, because I have a couple of their liquid lipsticks that I bought. I think maybe I'll wear one of those since we're doing a first impressions demo of the foundation. Okay, let me look up here. looking up close, it is one of those like blurring foundations. Like I feel like it did blur pores. My skin looks really good. It just looks very wet. Like this would not be a foundation that you could just like slap on and like go without powder. I think even if you had dry skin, I mean, if you have dry skin, I think you are going to love this because it is so moisturizing feeling. It's so wet, like I can't even like tone it down. Let me take a brush and see if that helps. Sometimes using a beauty blender can just give it a little bit more of a glow, but not usually like this much of a difference. But I don't hate it. It's like wet looking, but not in like a greasy way. Like I'm kind of liking it. It's a lot more dew than I usually like. I'm actually really loving like how glowy and youthful it looks. I think it looks really good. And I still have quite a bit left on my tray, so you don't need a ton of product. And I feel like it's pretty full coverage. I mean, I don't really see any color on my skin peeking through, no redness peeking through. It most definitely feels tacky. So you will want to set this, which is not a problem because I set mine anyways. I'm going to use this Laura Mercier concealer. This is in 2N. If you have not tried these new Fusion concealers, they're really good. Mix it with a little bit of 1C because the C is a little more pinky toned. We'll see how this concealer blends in over it. This is a concealer I have used a lot lately. And just, it's such a pretty concealer. I'm going to set it with my Bye Bye Pores powder. Look, I'm already hit pan on this. This is like my favorite under eye setting powder. And I swear I just go through it so fast. This is an e.l.f. brush, small tapered brush. It's one of my favorites for under the eye. I use the Velvetizer powder. Okay, so now that I've set it, it's definitely like matted it down a little bit. So if you have super, super dry skin and you like need all the glow you can get, maybe you could get away without setting it. I feel like it's just too tacky to not set it. But now that I've set it, it looks freaking nice. It looks flawless. So let me finish up with the rest of my face and then I will check back in, give you my thoughts of how everything applied, and then we'll check in throughout the day. So I finished up with the rest of my face. Everything applied really nicely over it. Bronzer, blush, highlight, everything. Nothing was patchy. It still feels nice on the skin. Looking up close, I think it still looks really, really nice. It's not one of those foundations that you can't like detect that you're wearing makeup, but I don't think it claims to do that. But it looks really flawless, really beautiful. I really like it. So I'm gonna keep wearing it throughout the day. We're gonna check in, see how it wears. It's currently 11:30, so I'll check back in a few hours and we'll see how we're doing. For the check-in, it has been 4.5 hours. Yeah, 4.5 hours. It's 4:01 right now. It is super hot out today. It's worn off just a tiny bit right here on the side of my face, and I'm really not too sure how or why. I did notice that it kind of oxidized just like a smidgen. When I first put it on, I felt like it was a pretty good match to my neck, but then when I got into natural light outside, I noticed that it was like a little bit darker than my neck. All right, so I think that the radiance is definitely starting to show through. You guys saw right after I like checked in after finishing my makeup, I was pretty matte and now I am pretty shiny. Like you can see, it does feel like a slight bit like I could get it to move if I touched it. I purposely didn't wear sunglasses when we were running errands because I didn't want to mess up the nose area, which I knew it would because I could kind of feel it starting to get like a little bit greasy on me. Like it's separating kind of right here on my chin a little bit. It's separating, but not really, it's not really settling into any smile lines or anything. So that's really good. So I'm just going to take my beauty blender and a little bit of my Bye Bye Pores powder, and I'm just going to press that into the areas where I'm feeling it's just getting a little bit dewy. I've been inside most of the day. We just ran a few errands, so it's not like I've been out in the heat for any extended time other than to get in and out of the car. So I would definitely say if you have oily skin, one of my subscribers actually told me she has oily skin and just loves the foundation. So I guess maybe it just depends on what primer you're using. If you use like more of a mattifying primer, if that will help keep the oils at bay. I have, like I said in the starting, and if you've been familiar with my videos, I'm more normal, slightly combo in the T-zone. Not anything crazy, not super oily, but I do find it was like kind of breaking down a little bit in the center of my face. But now that I've set it with some powder, I feel we're good. I do feel like you get a little bit of that radiance peeking through the powder, which I like because I don't like a super matte face. Check in a few more hours. We'll see how it's holding up and wrap up this video. It is 9:07, so I've almost had this on for 10 hours. I think this is the longest I've gone wearing a foundation, 10 hours. And I haven't touched up since the last video. And it's holding up pretty good. It still kind of wore off there. It's definitely worn off a lot on my chin. Around my nose. It's definitely broken up. So I think maybe this would be more like an 8-hour foundation versus a 10-hour foundation, but it's held up pretty good. I think if you have dry skin, it'll probably hold up a little bit better. If you have oily skin, I'm not too sure, but I do really like it. I'm going to continue to use it. I don't know if I need the darker shade because I felt like this shade worked really well. When I was out in the sunlight, I noticed versus my studio lights, it was a little bit darker than my neck. So I actually could probably get away with Kalahari even when I'm self-tanned, but I do really like it. I love that it has clean ingredients. And I love the way it looked on the skin. It's definitely more of a glowy foundation. So if you like more of a matte finish, this won't be for you, but I like it. I think you guys should give it a try. Let me know your thoughts if you've tried this, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!